Hi grade 3s. So I wanted to read through the hot air balloons article with you. So if you want to open your copy up and we can read it together, I will also go through the questions with you as well. Okay? So here we go. Hot air balloons. What is a hot air balloon? A hot air balloon is a flying machine that transports people up in the air. The wind pushes the hot air balloon across the sky. When was the hot air balloon invented? The hot air balloon was invented more than 200 years ago. It was the first machine that let people fly in the air. What are the parts of a hot air balloon? Look at the diagram on the next page to learn about the parts of a hot air balloon. So this is the diagram on the second page. We'll go through that in a few minutes. What makes a hot air balloon go up? Hot air always moves up. The pilot uses the burners to make the air in the envelope hot. When the air gets hot, it pulls the balloon up off the ground. How does a hot air balloon come down? There is a round slit at the top of the envelope. The pilot can pull a cord to open this slit. Hot air inside the envelope flows out through the open slit. The balloon descends to the ground as hot air leaves the envelope. What is a hot air balloon festival? In some places, there are hot air balloon festivals with hot air balloons in many different shapes and colors. Think about your community. Have you seen any hot air balloons flying around your neighborhood? People can also go for a ride in a hot air balloon. And people can talk to the pilots to learn about flying hot air balloons. Sorry, I missed that. When it gets dark, some festivals have a special event called a night glow. The hot air balloons stay on the ground, but the pilots turn on the burners. The flames in the burners make the colorful balloon envelopes glow in the dark. It is a stunning sight to see. Okay, so let's look at the diagram that you have. Okay, so the round slit at the very top, the slit lets hot air out of the envelope. The envelope, so we kept hearing that word, didn't we? The envelope is the part that looks like a balloon, and it is called the envelope. The envelope contains the hot air. Skirt. The skirt is at the bottom of the envelope. The basket is attached to the skirt. Burners. The burners make flames to heat the air in the envelope. The cord. The pilot uses this cord to open the round slit. Basket. The basket is where the pilot and passengers stand. Okay. Think about whether or not you would go for a ride in a hot air balloon. I think I would like to. I think it would be really cool. It would be very interesting to see what our communities look like from that level, right? And it'd be pretty cool to be in a big balloon. All right, so let's go through the questions. What does the word transports mean as used in paragraph 1? So remember when we were in class, we did questions like these where we had to look back at a paragraph number because that is something that is used in EQAO testing. So transports, paragraph 1. Go back to paragraph 1. The numbers are on the side, right? The side of the article. And if I'm looking at paragraph 1 right now, a hot air balloon is a flying machine that transports people up in the air. So what does that word transport mean? Number 2, what does the word it refer to in paragraph 4? So remember, go back to paragraph 4. Okay, did you find it? And look for the word it and then try to figure out or infer. So remember, when we infer something, we are guessing based on our prior knowledge. We're making educated guesses as to what it means. So when the air gets hot, it pulls the balloon up off the ground. What does that word it mean or refer to? What does the word descends mean as used in paragraph 5? So again, go to paragraph 5 and find the word descends and see if you can figure out what that word means. What does the word stunning mean as used in paragraph 7? Same thing, so look back at paragraph 7, okay? And remember, with multiple choice questions, you can only circle one answer. So there's only one correct answer. And if you were writing a test or if you were writing the EQAO assessment, if you did circle more than one answer, you would get the whole question wrong. Even if you got one of the answers correct, if you have more than one, unfortunately, it would be incorrect, okay? All right, now let's look at the short answer questions. Number 5, explain how air makes a hot air balloon go up and down. Use details from the text to support your answer. Okay, so remember remember when we looked at different examples in class? So we saw what level 1 answers look like, we saw what level 2 answers look like, we saw what level 3 answers look like, and we saw what level 4 answers look like. Remember, to get a level 3 or a level 4, you really need to show that you have read the text and that you understand the text. So you do that by putting details into your answer exactly as they are from the text. The more details that you use, the better. Okay, and remember, level 3 and level 4 answers have sentences that start with capital letters and have the proper punctuation at the end. So don't forget to include those periods, question marks, and everything like that, okay? Number 6, explain why some people like to go to hot air balloon festivals. Use details from the text to support your answer. So again, go back to where they talk about hot air balloon festivals in the text. Okay, so look for the paragraph that it is discussed in. Reread it so that you have more up-to-date information so you don't forget. And find specific information, specific details that you can use to answer this question. Okay, so remember what those level 3 and level 4 answers look like. Okay, all right, great job.